Hello students, today let us see the Fourier transform, continuous time non-periodic signals, that is the Fourier transform. In short it is called FT, Fourier transform. A non-linear continuous time signal x of t, it can be expressed as x of t1 is equal to 1 by 2 pi e raised integral minus infinity plus infinity x of e j omega into e raised to j omega t d omega. This is, let us take, this is equation 1. So this is equation is called synthesis equation, where x of j omega is in integral minus infinity to plus infinity x of t e raised to minus j omega t dt. Let us take, this is equation 2, and this equation 2 is called analysis equation. Both x of t and x of j omega form the Fourier transform pair, which is nothing but x of t. When Fourier transform is applied, you get x of e raised to j omega, where x of e raised to j omega is Fourier domain representation of the signal x of t, and x of j omega is a non-periodic signal. These two equations are very important throughout the properties and the problems. We are going to use these two problems. Without knowing these two equations, we can't do anything. If you miss out anything from this equation, the entire thing, whatever you have to do, will be of no use only. Now let us see some properties of Fourier transform. If first property is linear property, if x of t Fourier transform is x of j omega and y of t Fourier transform is y of j omega, then z of t is equal to a into x of t plus b into y of t. Fourier transform is x of j omega is equal to a into x of j omega plus b into y of j omega. We know that x of, so this is the formula, second equation which I've used in the previous slide. The same basic equation, x of e raised to j omega is integral minus infinity to plus infinity x of t e raised to minus j omega t dt. Let us take this equation 1. Now y of t is, y of j omega is my integral minus infinity plus infinity y of t e raised to minus j omega t dt. Let us take, this is equation 2. Similarly, z of j omega is integral minus infinity to plus infinity z of t e raised to minus j omega t dt. So, but what is z of t? A into x of t plus b into y of t. So, substituting here and multiplying this exponential term to both the terms and taking out the constant a and b outside, we get this equation. Now this, from equation 1, this is nothing but x of e raised to j omega. From this, from the equation 2, this is x of y of e raised to j omega. Therefore z of e raised to z of j omega is a into x of omega plus b into y of j omega. Hence proved linear property. Now let us see the time shift property. If x of t Fourier transform is x of j omega, then y of t is equal to x of t minus t naught, whose Fourier transform is y of j omega is equal to e raised to minus j omega t naught x of j omega. So from equation, let us take the equation 1 and 2. X of j omega and y of j omega is integral minus infinity plus infinity x of t e raised to minus j omega t dt, whereas y of j omega is integral minus infinity plus infinity y of t e raised to minus j omega t dt. Now integral minus infinity plus infinity, where y of t is nothing but x of t minus t naught. We are substituting here e raised to minus j omega t dt. Now put wherever t minus t naught is there as some value a. You can take anything a. So now differentiating on both sides, still since t naught is a constant, differentiating you get 0, dt is equal to dA. From this equation, from these terms only, t is equal to a plus t naught. So substituting dt is equal to a dA and t is equal to a plus t naught in this equation. In this equation, we get integral minus infinity to plus infinity x of a e raised to j omega. In place of t, will substitute a plus t naught dA. dt in place of dt will substitute dA. So here splitting this term, e raised to minus j omega a into e raised to minus j omega t naught dA. Since we are integrating with respect to a, this t naught term is a constant, so we'll take out of the integral minus infinity plus infinity x of a e raised to minus j omega a dA. If you compare this equation with the equation here, here instead of only thing difference is instead of t you have a, so with respect to a. So if you want here you can replace a is equal to, wherever a is there you can put t and write down as in this form only. Y of e raised to j omega is e raised to minus j omega into t naught x of e raised to j omega. Here t naught is there, hence proved. Now let us see the frequency shift property. If x of t is Fourier transform is x of j omega, then y of t is equal to e raised to j beta t x of t, whose Fourier transform will be y of j omega is equal to x of j into omega minus beta. So x of j omega is integral minus infinity to plus infinity x of t e raised to minus j omega t dt. Therefore, wherever y of x of here whatever is there we'll substitute the e raised to minus e raised to j beta t. So substitute here. Now here from these two terms you can take out minus j and t common. You get, now compare this equation with the first equation. So instead of j omega here you have omega minus beta. Therefore y of j omega is, here it is, therefore if here you can take as a y of omega j omega. Y of j omega is x of j omega minus beta, hence proved. Now let us see the time differentiation property. So if x of t Fourier transform is x of j omega, then x of dt by x of d by dt of x of t Fourier transform will be j omega into x of j omega. So we know the first equation we have started, that is x of t is 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to plus infinity e raised to x of j omega e raised to j omega t dt. Let us take this as equation 1. Now differentiating this equation 1 with respect to t on both sides, we get here partial differentiation, only this term is containing t, differentiation this one, so j omega you'll get into, this is of the form e raised to a theta, which is nothing but differentiation is a into e raised to a theta. Therefore here, now if you compare this equation, what is the equation? Now if you compare this equation, x of t, x of d by dt of x of t is 1 by 2 pi. This compare this equation with the first equation, you get here x of j omega whose Fourier transform, here it is x of t. So compare this one, this is standard equation. So Fourier transform of x of d by dx of dt is j omega into x of j omega. Now let us see the frequency differentiation. If x of t Fourier transform is x of j omega, then minus j x of t jt minus jt x of t, the Fourier transform is d by d omega of x of j omega. So now, so x of j omega is minus infinity to plus infinity x of t raised to minus j omega t dt. Now differentiate this equation with respect to omega. X of d by d omega of x of j omega is integral minus infinity plus infinity x of t. Differentiating this term with respect to omega, we get minus jt e raised to minus j omega t dt. Now if you compare this equation with the first equation, x of t Fourier transform is x of j omega, therefore minus j into x of t Fourier transform is d by d omega of j omega, hence proved.